What's up, guys? It's your boy, Coach Rhodes. My main man, Coach Burr. What's up? That sound good?
Pretty good. What's up, fellas? Hey, Unscripted Coaches, this is episode 47.
47.
Coming to you live. Well, not really live, but
Working on them pecan boys. Y'all just
Crack
slow down a
knees.
little bit.
yeah, it's Thursday, January the 8th. Got the
Big game tonight.
Yep, got
Big
the
game.
VRBO Fiesta Bowl tonight. Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Miami Hurricanes, and it's gonna be a good matchup.
3.5 point spread. Who you got? We're going to say right now who you got. I know you want to win.
I'm riding with Ole Miss, man.
I'm going with Ole Miss too.
I'm riding
Take
with
the
Ole
points
Miss.
too, just in case.
I almost want to go with Miami because I have a bat well, obviously you guys, some people have been giving us a hard time about our picks. Look, we get it. We ain't been hot.
We get it, man.
We told you that's why look, it's hard to make good picks these days. It just really is. And but here's the thing. I almost want to go with Miami just so Ole Miss will win, you know?
Yeah.
Like the reverse psychology.
It don't matter either one that wins will be. I mean.
Yeah, either one of these teams. We talked about it a long time ago that we thought Miami was one of the best teams in college football.
We announced
and what do you know?
We
Here they are. They're in the top 4.
I might have said that they were going to play for the national championship.
No, I think you did, but I hope we're wrong.
Hey, guess what? Another thing I said
What?
17 weeks ago,
What's that?
that if you wanted to make some money, that the Panthers are going to go from last to first. I know I said it, and they did. Told you, want a real good want a real good division now.
Yeah, with a whopping 8-9 record.
Yeah, 8-9, and get a home game.
Well, if you want, since he brought that up, we can go ahead and hit this topic because, like Burr says, truly unscripted. My man's been a little under the weather this week.
But I feel like, back when Jordan, back that game 6 when he had the flu,
You just push through.
I just do what I do.
Well,
man.
let me tell you this. Hey,
Just do what I do.
there's no chance that a team from the West Coast should be traveling across the country, okay, for a first-round playoff game as the visitor,
Yeah,
okay, from the opposite coast and be a 10.5-point favorite.
yeah. That is kind of tough. Yeah, the Panthers are getting 10.5 points and hosting a home playoff.
Hey, you want me
game.
to add something to that? I think didn't the Panthers go to LA and beat the Rams
When this year
in the regular season?
Yeah,
Didn't they?
they went on a little stretch
I
there
think
and won
they
some
did.
games. Since we talking about pro football, I got to give a shout out to Steve Santaman. He won our little tournament in a thing.
Well, do it. You got to do it right.
What's up, Steve? Big long-time friend, grew up with him. I mean, his dad was a long-time coach here, Jim Santaman, coached baseball, football. Give him his props. I got a little tidbit thing. He did a little post like he was interviewing and stuff. If I can get it, I'll throw it up there and let Coach Park show you. It was kind of funny, but kudos to him. I mean, he was bottom feeder and ended up winning the thing.
Well, first to last, huh?
Yep, but
Or
first
last to
time.
first.
And it's good because you like to hear Steve. Steve can really talk now. He's a funny fella. He's a funny fella. That's the guy that, Steve, I told you about. If it was bullying back in the 80s, if it's been today, he'd have probably gone to jail that day. The old bleachers used to be in there. We pushed him in there. He bellied me off them damn bleachers. Now, Steve's a pretty big old boy, 170, 80, 90 pounds, but I didn't weigh about 85 pounds, dog.
Well,
But I jumped right up after I caught my breath. Can't breathe, you brother. Hey, about the college football, you kind of got me on this one. What all 4 of them teams have in common?
yeah, all 4 head coaches in the Final Four here that at one time they were on the Alabama staff with Nick Saban.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
That's
and
pretty impressive.
You can say what you want to. I heard. Well, here's the reason why I want Ole Miss to win, is because I'm rooting hard for Pete Goldie, and it's so crazy because about 6-7 weeks ago, we were like all in on Lane Kiffin,
Yeah.
and I'm not anti-Lane Kiffin, but I am 100% all in, hoping that Pete Golding works out as the head coach at Ole Miss. The coach knows I like defense. I like defense, and defensive-minded guy, but he's good, man. And just in his interviews, and he's got to clean it up a little bit, and he has.
He's
from his
straightforward,
personal, but he's to the point. But he said this about of course, I watch all the press conferences now, with him, and because they're funny. But they asked him and Mario Cristobal. There was a joint press conference, and they're like, "What did y'all learn from Coach Saban?" And he just talked about how he's never been around another coach that held adults accountable as well as Nick Saban did. And in holding those coaches accountable, I think that's one of the things where they learn just how important it is in a lot of areas and how to be successful. And so you see them go on and get opportunities. And hell, even if Lane had been there at Ole Miss, guess what? He worked with Saban too. So if he was still
that's
been
why
at
they're
Ole
so
Miss,
disciplined. Them guys.
Yeah.
I tell you, and I know Saban. I mean, Lane Kiffin wants him to win too. That's amazing. Dog.
are they
He
still
got
paying him?
$500,000, I think, for the last win. I'd be cheering them on too, son.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even worry about that. And then I mean, like I say, Miami now they're pretty tough, and what I say, Beck's been there, so it'll be a good matchup. I think the next game will be a good matchup. Indiana.
Well, what does that game have that I talk about a lot? Tell me something about that.
You tell me.
Well, guess who played earlier in the year? Indiana.
They already played. They've already
yes,
played
they
earlier.
did. And Indiana beat them by 10. I think it was 30-20. Okay, Pot can fact check me.
The spread's kind of loaded. It's only 3-point spread.
3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, but here's the thing, man, and I will say this before I go any further, okay, with what I'm about to say, because if you watch this show enough or you've been around me enough, you know what I'm fixing to say. I will stick to this. I wouldn't put if I was a betting man, I wouldn't do anything on this game, and here's why. I tell you over and over and over again, don't bet on Kirk Cignetti.
Yep.
Don't bet against him, okay? I think, and we talk about this all the time, it is really, really, really hard to beat good teams twice in the same year.
Yep.
They beat them earlier. They went to Oregon and won, which is impressive. But I stick to that. That is something that I fully believe in. I think beating a quality football team, or really any sport, like that, but beating a quality football team twice in the same year,
Beating them on a neutral field.
it's hard. And Dan Lanning, again, just like Cignetti, he's under a Saban, and he's motivated, man. He don't want to lose that game. Yeah. And he's got a lot of ammunition. Dan Lanning's a really good motivator. He's got a lot of ammunition for his boys with that 10-point loss coming earlier in the season. So I wouldn't bet on this game, and here's why. Because I believe that Oregon has a really good chance at winning this ball game. So if I were going to bet, I'd place it on them. But like I said, man, you can't. Yeah, but you can't bet on against Cignetti, man. You just can't do it. And look what they did to Alabama.
Yeah.
I mean, arguably, I don't know, because daggum,
might be might be knocking that number 1 seed off, ain't it, dog?
Alabama is a head scratcher.
So it wouldn't be surprised one bit if it looked up and it was Oregon and Miami in the championship.
I would not be. I don't know. Well, I'll tell you this is good. You got the 1 seed versus the 5 seed, and then you got the 6 seed versus the 10 seed. And just so we don't forget, because this was the last round, I don't remember if we talked about this or not, may have, but the teams that have received first round buys,
it's only one game.
They're 1-7. Yeah. They're 1-7.
But you got like a month and a half in play.
Yeah, and Indiana is the one team that's won their second round game coming off of a bye.
They're throwing his name. Your buddy from Indiana, they're throwing his name out there to several pro.
Do you think that's good though?
No, man, I don't go nowhere. I ain't going.
There's
nowhere.
a lot of crossover. There's a lot of crossover in NFL and college, but I don't think that's necessary.
No.
Here's the thing, man. I think they're both professional. Me and Coach Pop talked a little bit about it. They're professional sports. College is professional. You're getting paid. We'll talk about this a little bit. You're getting paid. The guy said that the P4 quarterbacks, a Power 4 quarterback starter, okay, he will make more money next year than anybody drafted outside of the top 10 picks. Outside of the top 10. The top 10 picks will make more.
Yeah.
But all those other draft picks, he'll make more. Now, granted, that's a 1-year deal, but here's where it's good for the college. They ain't handcuffed to no deals.
No.
They get that 1 year
They ain't
done.
signing no contract.
Yeah, because here's this story. Check this out. This story, I stole this straight from Tyler Siskey. Okay, Siskey and McCready, or McCready and Siskey's podcast. He's something in QuickU. He's big into college recruiting. He worked for Nick Saban. He's worked for a bunch of people. He told this. He said there was an offensive lineman from a Power 4 conference that made $700,000 last year. Okay. That was his contract for this past season. He made $700,000. Bird, he was an all-conference offensive lineman. When they got ready to renegotiate his deal for next year, it was like $200,000 less. It was like somewhere around $500,000 for this coming up
Yeah.
season for the same school. So he's like, well, I'm going to test the market. So he was going to go to the portal and see. Well, all of his offers come in around the same number. So for him, it makes sense to go pro.
Yeah.
Because he can go ahead. He'll be a
Yeah.
mid-round pick, and his contract over years will be better. But that's what I'm saying. It's like these college coaches, if for an all-conference offensive lineman was going to cut his salary $200,000
is what you think they're going to do to these other kids.
So there's more flexibility with the college budget, roster budget, than there is in the NFL. Because they're strict as crap in the NFL about that cap now. And what you do, and then those contracts, they're multi-year contracts. Colleges seem to be one-year contracts for the most part. They may have some terms in there that's whatever for the next year, but because hey, guess what's hot and heavy right now in the offensive line or in the portal? I just said it, the offensive line market.
You don't ever hear nothing talked about them.
No,
them boys in the trenches do a lot.
But they're making
work.
But they're making a lot of money because they're hard to find. How do you find somebody big enough to slow down, Mack trucks in the middle, okay, but agile enough to keep a guy running a 4.6, a 4.5 from coming off the edge and making a damn tackle or sack? That's hard, man. So it just blew my mind when I saw that, and it's crazy.
It's like DBs. I think defensive back is one of the hardest positions to play in football. I just think it is, man.
Well, it may be one of the hardest positions in all of sports.
Yeah, because that's tough now. That's tough. Yeah. But y'all never hear nothing about them getting the money. But we talking about some money. I always got something to say. I figured it out. I know how we can get the Pirates in the college football playoffs every year, instantly.
Tell me.
Let me tell you. Now, one of them would have to be who graduated from East Carolina, runs the WWE. You know the rest of Vince McMahon. What's his name?
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon.
He graduated from East. Well, he went to East Carolina.
He went to East Carolina because I've seen him on some commercials talking about East Carolina. Okay, worth what? $1 billion, easily. What about that guy? I don't know his name. Pac, you probably know who he is, but he does. He's the Beast. What's his name?
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Look.
He's from Greenville, right? Now let's listen to him. Listen to him. What is he, Pac? Multi-millionaire, hundreds of millions of dollars. All right. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take Vince McMahon's going to donate $25 million to the football program. Mr. Beast is going to put $25 million. That's $50 million we got right there for NIL. We're going to go out and get us a football team. We'll be playing in the college because we're going to win the league. We're going to win our conference. That's $50 million right there, boy. Mr. Beast, Mr. McMahon, come on, help these Pirates out. We're going to be in the college football playoffs. I'm telling you, that's the way to do it. Everybody else? Okay, who's Oregon got? Oregon's in the semifinals. Who throws the money to them?
Phil Knight.
Phil Knight. What's the difference between two people that are from Greenville or went to Greenville and from Greenville throwing out $50 million? $50 million gets you a lot of good players. I promise you, the number, if you told whoever, say, look, we're going to give you $3 million, come here and play next year.
Be all on it.
Or we're going to go give you $1 million, you go to Tech, $3 million, they come to East Carolina. I'm just telling y'all boys, that would get us into the college football. Tulane got in it, shit. What, they in the same conference? Yeah, okay. And all right, Greenville Pirate that day, right there's a way to get back in that thing. We're going to compete, go get the money like everybody else has got.
Well, they've tried, Mr. Beast. Well, the thing about Mr. Beast, he's used East Carolina facilities for some of his videos. I think he went to Carolina recently and tried to do something, ended up back at East Carolina. Anyhow,
there you go.
There's already a connection, but hell, he won't even donate. Like, they tried to get him to donate to some of the facility projects and stuff, and I don't think he'd do that.
Well, I don't
know. He does charity and stuff, I think. Doesn't he, Pac? I mean, he does stuff,
but
I don't know.
Let McMahon do it. He worth $1 billion. Hey, I'm just telling you, that's why East Carolina needs some big wigs like that. Big wigs like that.
Yeah, it would be bad. It'd be cool. It would be cool.
Kind of neat.
Well, let's see. So you think Miami? I think Ole Miss.
No, it's hard to bet on. Like I told you, Miami and them got that little Cinderella thing, but
I'm going with Ole Miss. I'm going with Ole Miss and Oregon in the national championship.
Be honest with you, I bet on. I know it's hard to believe, but I'll tell you my 4 picks this week with 2 football. I took the Panthers plus 10 points.
Yeah.
I took the Chicago Bears. I took Ole Miss plus 3.5.
Yeah.
And I took Indiana minus 1. There they are, boys. That's probably a golden. Y'all ever watch Willy Wonka? That's the damn golden ticket right there.
That's funny.
Hey, man, did you Pac's back?
Yeah.
Pac's back.
He got back from Texas.
Had a great time down there in Texas. He went to some basketball games.
Pac.
Met some big time people. Hey, met a big time professional poker player, didn't you, Pac? And he met him in that same weekend. He won a what? $250,000 poker tournament, didn't he?
Hey,
I
check
know.
this out. I don't know if this might be. We can't do this explicit
What?
content. I can't.
Well,
do it.
tell me about it. Tell me about
Pac was talking about some stuff. He's talking about some people.
it. That he saw.
No. Well, yeah, but he said, well, Coach, they sound like you. I said, what you mean by that? We won't go into more detail than that. I'm gonna let the people think on that.
Well, y'all probably did y'all
comment below if you
did
think I
y'all
know
not
what I'm
tell
talking
me?
about. What you mean?
Hey,
by
did you have pretty good seats at your thing? Did you on outside? They did you well? Did you good? Well, that's good to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear. They stayed down about 5 or 6 days. Brought in New Year's. I saw you has a few pictures up there. Guys, followers. He's had about 13,000 people watch this last one. Probably I don't know what it is. Kind of go on there. I had to disagree one thing with Pac. I saw his little I got Instagram now, and I kind of watch stuff on that a little bit. He done got Pittsburgh going to win the Super Bowl. Rodgers is going to win him the Super Bowl. I will put money on that one.
Who played? I don't even know.
Who they play, Coach? You know? Well, I can tell you right now.
We'll do that real quick.
I put $100,000 on
right.
Aaron Rodgers don't win those.
Straight up picks, not spread. Rams, Panthers. Who you got?
Straight up, probably go with the Rams.
All right, Rams. Packers, Bears.
I'm going to Bears.
All right. Bills, Jaguars.
Whew. Jaguars ain't bad, man, but the Bills, if the Bills don't win, bad on them, son. They got a chance to win it all this year.
Okay. So you going with the Bills?
I'm going to Bills.
All right. Well, he's already picked 2 underdogs according to Vegas. You said the Bears, right?
Yeah.
All right. 49ers and the Eagles.
All right, does somebody not? I mean, the 49ers really didn't look real good this last week when they had a chance. I'm going to go with the Eagles.
All right.
Coach Potts says when they get in the playoffs, they're a different team.
Different team. Chargers, Patriots.
Well, you know I like.
Drake May.
Yeah. I like, what's the name?
Harbaugh.
But Drake May's just had a phenomenal year.
All right. And then the Texans and the Steelers.
2 defensive teams already. I'm going with the Texans because I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to win no Super Bowl.
Well, there you go.
What
man.
do you think? You think the Texans or Aaron Rodgers?
I ain't got a clue.
You don't care about that
Don't
stuff,
care.
do you?
Could care less. But I tell you what I am going to do.
What you gonna
I
do?
talked about it earlier. I'm a big fan of the McCready and Siskey podcast. Okay, I'd rather you listen to our stuff than watch them. But AJ McCarron's going to be the head coach of the Birmingham Stallions in the UFL.
Oh, really?
Spring League. Yeah, and Siskey is going to be his offensive coordinator. So here's my thing. I'm about to turn up. Okay, next paycheck, I'm going to buy me a Birmingham Stallions shirt. Okay, be a Stallions fan. And I'm going to watch it. Because you know what? I think that's the league. You had to do some research. I'm pretty sure they get a flat fee, like a flat salary.
that is the one. That's the one that gets a flat salary.
It's people who don't get drafted.
Yeah.
It's people who have been cut from some camps and things like that. And you know what they're all trying to do? They all know they're getting down in their time. They're trying to make a little money playing football and get back to the league.
And have a chance getting in the
So guess
NFL,
what
yeah.
they're going to do? They're going to play hard.
I like to watch
it.
They do.
I can't wait
They
for
do
that
a
to
set
start.
salary. They do
I
that.
cannot wait for that to
They do
start. I'm gonna watch that. I'm excited about that. So,
Well, I'll tell you who I've been watching a little bit of basketball. You know, I like to watch basketball. We said it before. That Cooper Flagg's a bad dude now. He is a bad dude, and I told you, if he ain't the NBA Rookie of the Year, I don't know who he is, but he is a bad dude now. He's a bad dude. Hey, you talking about some funny stuff you do and Ole Miss interviews and stuff. You want to see some funny stuff? You flip over there and watch State post game interview with
Will Wade.
But he will drop. There's a lot of bleeps going on there, son.
He uses some F-bombs.
He drops the F-bomb and all that stuff. All that stuff. Where's the National Championship played at this year? I don't even know
What? College football?
Yeah.
I looked that up. I don't know. You going?
I think that's why I kind of want to know where it's at and stuff. I tell you what I am going to do, and I don't know if they might be having it this year. I just won't get to go. When the Super Bowl goes back to Vegas, and it's going to be held in Vegas, I'm going. I'm going down there. I've always wanted to go to one Super Bowl. Perfect place to go to Vegas. Hey, I go bet on the game. Then I can go to the casinos and lose some more money. That's just what I do.
I think it says in Miami Gardens, Florida. What stadium is that?
I don't know, Florida.
Shit, would that be a home game for the Hurricanes?
I want to tell y'all something, a little story. Okay, we got time to tell a story.
You go ahead and make it quick.
Let me tell you. And I know y'all didn't know this, but we got to talking about this over at Skip Tucker's house the other night. There's all us sitting around. And, you know, Faison's kind of, I mean, it's had a few famous people come out of Faison. You know, the astronaut, William Thornton. You know, he went in the early 80s. But what a lot of people don't know, I'm kind of a childhood celebrity around Faison.
You are?
Yeah. Yeah. It was William, I think if you went in order, it's William Thornton and then me.
Tell me how.
Well, you know, Case Pickles used to be the number 2 or 3 pickle company in the world.
Okay.
And you know they did a commercial. Case Pickle commercial.
Didn't know that.
I was in it. I was in the cake. I want Pot to look it up. Case Pickle commercial.
Oh, it's kind of small. We ain't got no picture show, no bowling alley. In fact, don't have much entertainment at all, except for old Wellwood and his harmonica.
And I want y'all to see if y'all can pick me out in that thing. And I told some people, you don't really want to do this because when you go on YouTube and look at, I get 22%. I get like a quarter every view for somebody.
A quarter?
But that's a lot of money. I mean, I get royalties off that.
When do you
I'm
start
just telling y'all, a lot of people don't. If you'll watch the Case Pickle commercial, I mean, I got to check. I still got to check the stub in my house, man. I know that's something y'all didn't know. Nobody really knew it. We got to talk about that. But I'm going to let Coach Park look it up, the Case Pickle commercial. We ain't got nothing else better to do. And I want to see if y'all see me. But I'm sort of like it. I mean, I'm like a childhood celebrity. Come on the face of it. William Thornton and Jeff Bird. That's the only 2 people who've really done anything famous. I mean, I know we've had some athletes play some stuff, but y'all didn't know that.
I didn't.
Y'all didn't know it was on a commercial.
I did not know that.
Case Pickle commercial back, I mean,
That's impressive.
Pop, that's what your job is, to find that commercial. And guys, I mean, let me tell you what I was doing.
No.
I want everybody to go back and look it up.
We're gonna look it up.
But I mean, another guy that played a role on it was Charles Lee King. He's passed away. That was Joy King and Chuck King's daddy. He was also in it, but he was a lot older than me, so I'm still a childhood celebrity.
Just give us a little time to do some research. We want to see it for ourselves firsthand, and then we'll make a judgment on it. You trying to give us some preconceived notion of what we're looking for here?
No, I'm just telling you. There's been 2 celebrities coming.
Well, I'm just telling you.
I know William Thornton's was kind of important. Went to space.
He got you.
And I was there that day because we had it all down at the fire department and stuff. That was a big deal. And then along comes this damn commercial. And I'm in.
Jeff Bird.
I mean, we got to talk about that the other night. Ken, all us talked about it. And he said, man, a lot of people don't know you're. I mean, he said, you know a lot of stuff. Y'all talk a lot of sports on that thing. You're pretty educated about it, but hell, you're a childhood celebrity. I think Colton was there the other day, and he kind of looked and saw it. Now he didn't believe I got royalties off of it. I told him I get 17 cents per view, but it's still royalties.
That's impressive, Bird. That's impressive. Well, hey, you asked me where the national championship game was. I found it.
Where?
It's Hard Rock Stadium.
Ooh, Miami.
Yeah, so guess what? If Miami wins,
They're playing at home.
they're gonna play a home game in the national championship.
That's sweet. Where's Super Bowl at? Not that I know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, we got to get out of here.
And
Episode
we're
47.
going. Pot's gonna put this little thing on TV. It ain't about 2 or 3 minutes, but I mean, a lot of people probably know.
About 15 of y'all watch it, so Burke can make $1.85.
15. I mean,
him and Pac's car collection would be making the same money next month.
I mean, no, Pac might be a little ahead of me, but y'all didn't really know that I was a childhood celebrity. I mean, I was a little small kid and stuff, and I didn't want it to really go to my head and things like that. But I cannot believe that we're all close friends. We talk about sports and stuff like that, and you didn't know I was on TV.
I'm so sorry, Bert. I think you have forgotten until somebody reminded you.
No, I knew it. I didn't.
You didn't want to brag.
Hell no, man. I can't. They thinks he's big. He's been on.
He didn't want to brag until somebody else opened the door.
Yeah,
Now
I
he's
said,
willing to
well,
push
now-
you to this video that's out there.
Go back to Vince McMahon. Let's get up with Mr. Beast. If I had to do one of your challenges, I'd like to do that to give them boys some. Because East Carolina sitting up there getting some people in the portal too, Coach.
They're working it out.
Hey, best wishes to our big boy. He's gone to
Yeah,
Trey Sean.
Shout out to Trey Sean.
Reese Outlaw is getting ready to have
Shout out to Reese. A
season starting up. Breakout season, girl.
season.
I believe
Yeah.
in you. I
Hey,
believe in you.
Uncle Larry, if she watches, she knows what I'm talking about. Uncle Larry. And what you want your name to be? I'm Uncle Larry. What's your name? Uncle who?
Salid, not Bird.
No, you got to have a different name. You
What?
can't be that. You got to have some other name, man.
Uncle Jam on it.
Uncle Jim. Uncle Jim. Uncle Larry, Uncle Jim.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll be rooting for you, girl. If you
Yeah.
get out there, we're gonna take this podcast and film you a little bit.
Hey, shout out to
check
you.
this out too. Another thing for
We
a
gotta
shout
go,
out. We're
bro.
gonna shout. How about y'all bring me some Carolina attire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. White with gray letters,
Yeah.
preferably. Or gray with white letters. I don't want that Carolina blue on me.
Well, I don't care what it is.
He don't. He likes Carolina. I don't.
But it's not.
Really,
It can't
I kinda
be the.
do, but I
It
kinda
can't
don't.
be the single letter, small, medium, or large. It's got to be a little bigger.
Wait until. Give me a month.
But coach is trying a new
Give me
thing.
a month.
Hey,
Hey.
non-sugar diet. Pac's always on a diet. He's out there. I seen Pac out there running the other morning at 5:15.
I won't be doing that.
If you see me running out there in the morning, Pac, somebody's on that damn bus. It scared me. On that yellow bus I drive, and somebody's chasing me. So you just get away. You just do some quick movement too. You get away.
Oh my goodness. Hey, we gotta get out of here, but we appreciate y'all. Make sure you like this video.
Hey.
Drop a comment. You know, the only one that ever really drops comments is
Mike Rouse, my buddy, and stuff like that. Pac.
It's Pot
Yeah.
News. Michael drop one every now and then. Drop a comment if you want to see something. Let us know. You want us to talk about something. Like we're all for it. But
You know, I like to
subscribe the
drop.
channel.
You know, I like to drop a comment.
Yeah.
That dude that sings for the Panthers. You seen that dude that's gone viral? If you had $150,000 on, you ain't seen the dude that's got. Have you seen it, Coach Pac? He's done become a celebrity talking about the Carolina Panthers, singing a little song and stuff. We'll find, but the big clip is to find the Cakes Pickle commercial.
Lord have mercy.
All right, now Lord have mercy. Peace. Y'all boys didn't know.